Welcome to Everyday Linux User. For the past month I have been using Elementary OS, and in this video I am going to take you through the highs, the lows, and to be honest the dark and murky. Every month I pick a different Linux distribution and spend a month using that distribution so that I can give a more informed review at the end of that month, because by the time you get to the end you know whether it is good, bad, or a mixture of both. Installing Elementary is somewhat of a doddle and shouldn't cause too much confusion for the average computer user. Look in the top right corner and you will see a link to an installation guide, and then shortly after a dual boot guide. The Pantheon desktop environment that provides the backbone to Elementary is very Mac-esque, and it looks pretty. It doesn't take long though to hit problems, and for most users on day one they are going to want to switch things around. For instance, there is a web browser that won't browse, an email client that can't connect to your email, a screenshot tool that won't take screenshots, a music player that is more of a glorified file manager, and a video player that won't play all the videos. So I set about replacing all of the applications with something more suited to me, including Chrome, Evolution, LibreOffice, Rhythmbox, VLC, and Kdenlive. Installing software is actually straightforward because Flatpaks are set up by default, and there is a decent graphic package manager, although it isn't always responsive, especially when it is searching for updates. With all of my apps set up, I should be good to go, right? Except LibreOffice had a funny quirk whereby whenever you exited the application, it crashed. And not just the application, but the entire desktop. In week 2, I decided to try out a different window manager. In the past, I have tried i3, Sway, and Hyperland, and I wanted to try out Awesome. Installing Awesome was straightforward, but did require using the terminal. Now, Awesome is a customizable, lightweight window manager, and it allows you to switch between floating windows and tiny windows, and it also has tabbed applications. It also comes with a context menu. However, I didn't find it as intuitive as i3, Sway, or indeed Hyperland. Now, this is not really Elementary's fault, just my personal opinion about Awesome, although I dare say I haven't spent nearly enough time with it to have an informed one. In week 3 I installed the Budgie desktop because I wanted to have a shiny desktop akin to Pantheon that could be made to look Mac-esque, and I wanted it not to crash after editing documents in LibreOffice. That was a success, or so I thought, because whilst originally all my hardware worked, it no longer did. Bluetooth died, and Wi-Fi was hit and miss, and even when I switched back to Pantheon, the story was the same. Eventually, at the end of the 3rd week, I deemed Elementary to be dead. Apparently installing Budgie was a step too far, and that Budgie is dead. So did I give up? No, I reinstalled it, and not only did I reinstall Elementary with Pantheon and all the tools I like, I installed Awesome and Budgie and set it up as before. And guess what? It all worked. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, printing, they are all still working. And guess what? Even LibreOffice doesn't kill the Pantheon desktop. The final week then has been great, and Elementary is working. Would I recommend Elementary? Well, if you look on DistroWatch, it is the 11th most downloaded distribution. But if you do it by ratings, then it is the worst distro by quite some distance. The problem I have is that it is working now, but will it still be working in 7 days, 14 days, or indeed in a month's time? I could spend another month on it to see, but to be quite frank, I don't have the energy, and I don't think viewers of this channel could handle another month on Elementary. There are just too many quirks. My advice to the developers: install normal apps by default and not the GNOME web browser, the Claws or Genie mail clone that you have created. Install a decent audio player, and VLC is always good for video. And consider dropping the Pantheon desktop, as I don't really think you have enough developers to fix its bugs. Switch to Budgie, it is far more stable and will still give you the look and feel you require. Take the menu with you if you wish. Next month I am going to be spending on another distro that likes to mimic a mainstream operating system, and that distro is Anduin OS. Anduin OS bases itself on Windows 11, but it isn't a complete rip-off like Ubuntu, Linux, or Linux FX. So hit that like button, click that subscribe button, and I will see you next time on Everyday Linux User.